Coming up on MCTV this week, results from the U.S. Representative of Illinois' 17th Congressional District, and a discussion on being an interfaith leader. This week starts now. Good evening and welcome to MCTV. For Tori Philbin, I'm Alistair Ramsey. Midterm elections were in full swing last night. A Democratic incumbent, Sherry Bustos, faced off against Republican candidate Bobby Schilling. Both campaign headquarters in Rock Island prepared for a long night ahead to see if the hard work they put in during the congressional race would pay off. At about 10:30 p.m., Congresswoman Bustos took the podium to announce her victory over Schilling. I'm very proud of what we have accomplished in the last 2 years. Just to talk about a few of those, we landed a manufacturing lab right here in the state of Illinois that I truly believe will lead to the Silicon Valley of manufacturing. We are on the forefront of that. Bustos won the vote with 55% of it.
Are you interested in becoming an interfaith leader? Dr. Patel, the author of the book Acts of Faith, visited campus last Tuesday to deliver a convocation and lecture on being an interfaith leader. He discussed the importance of acceptance between religions and encouraged the students to become interfaith leaders. To finish off the lecture in Dahl Chapel, the discussion was opened up to a Q&A with the students and Dr. Patel. Afterwards, the students and visitors from the community were invited to a book signing in the Meldra Commons to interact and enjoy some refreshments along with Dr. Patel. After the book signing, Dr. Patel told us about the activities that the Interfaith Youth Corps has to offer.
We do a lot of training of college students to be interfaith leaders. We spend a lot of time speaking on college campuses. We host faculty seminars. We speak at conferences on religion.
If you would like to learn more about the Interfaith Youth Corps, you can visit their website at www.ifyc.org.
Last Sunday, the student organization Better Together and Chaplain's Office co-sponsored this year's Crop Walk to raise awareness about hunger around the world and in smaller communities. The program is designed to fundraise and bring awareness to hunger in both the larger and smaller communities around the world. A number of different student organizations and the Monmouth community created teams to participate as well as donate in support of the walk. 75% of the money raised will go towards the Church World Services, which sponsors the event. The other 25% will go towards the Jameson Center here in Monmouth.
Better Together is an organization that just got started here at Monmouth based around the Interfaith Youth Corps, which strives to bring people from all different religious backgrounds or non-religious backgrounds together to do service work and to learn about each other so that we don't have as much separation between different belief systems. So,
this year's Crop Walk will raise about $1,500.
Students smashed up a car this week in support of women's defense. On Monday night, Sigma Phi Epsilon hosted a car bash. For $1, students could take 5 swings at a car with a sledgehammer. If 5 swings were not enough, you could buy a minute's worth of swings for $5. All proceeds will go towards bringing the Take Defense Foundation to campus. Take Defense training provides women of all ages with unique reality based on hands-on self-defense training. The program is meant to help women feel safe, secure, and powerful.
And we definitely think that it could benefit women on campus, and it's just something that we're striving to try and bring to campus and improve the lives of other people other than just people in our chapters. We want to outreach to the entire campus as a whole, and we feel that this program would definitely help us accomplish that goal.
Sigma Phi Epsilon hopes to bring the program to campus next semester. If you would like to learn more about the Take Defense Foundation, you can visit their website at www.takedefense.org.
Thursday night, Monmouth College's chorale twisted stereotypical gender norms. The 3rd annual drag show helps to raise money for the chorale's trip abroad next year. The drag show challenged gender norms by having students dress up in drag and strut their stuff down the runway.
I hope that they get a more awareness of what chorale does on campus. You know, we're not all about drag and doing drag shows, but we are all into performance, and we want people to come see our performances, as well as we hope that they donate their money so that we can take trips and go perform in other places with that.
The next event will be Christmas at Monmouth on December 6th at 7:30 p.m. in Dahl Chapel.
Last Thursday, students got a chance to chill and thrill with some Halloween fun at ASAP's Coffee House Open Mic Night Halloween edition. Fog rolled into the underground that was decked out for Halloween. Students took to the stage in underground to sing songs, play the guitar, read poetry, and some told scary stories.
It's nice to be able to have a lot of people come out and tell some scary stories and just the open mic and such. One of the cons of the Monmouth College is the fact that there's not as many performance spaces for people to just kind of relax and chill around. So it's nice being able to open up the underground once in a while for that.
ASCP's next big event is Monmouth's Got Talent on November 14th at 7 in the Dahl Chapel.
Taking a look at some events on campus this week. Support a good cause and your fellow students by attending the Breastfest Talent Show tonight at 7 in Dahl Chapel. Admission is $2 and Breastfest bracelets are $1. All proceeds will go to the Susan G. Komen Foundation for the Cure. Find out everything you need to know about proper eating manner at tomorrow's etiquette dinner at 5:30 in CSB 196. And starting tomorrow, you can catch Crimson Mask production of Frankenstein. It will be held in the Fusion Theater. The show starts at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow through Saturday and Sunday at 2 p.m. and at 7:30 p.m. General admission is $6, $5 for student and senior citizens, and $4 for students with their MCID.
Coming up in sports, it's a classic Monmouth vs. Knox matchup, this time on the volleyball court. Highlights next. Last Tuesday, the Monmouth College volleyball team played rival Knox College on Senior Day. Seniors Abby Batita and Mackenzie Gillen were honored before the game on Senior Day. They were in for quite a match as both teams were equally matched. The first game set the tone for the whole match as it was back and forth the entire time. Scots down 16-17. Paige Russ gets the tip off the blocker. The Scots tie it at 17. Now they're down by 1 facing game point. Gillen set up nicely for the kill as they pull within 1. Knox just too much, though, as they take the first game 25-23. Scots got off to a hot start in the second game. Hallie Hintz in the mix as she tips it over the blocker. They get the point. They lead 9-3. Knox, though, would put on a comeback. Knox's Holly Bieber set up nicely, and she gets the kill to tie the game at 17. And a big change of momentum after that play. Scots again facing game point. Holding strong, though, is Mackenzie Gillen with a big block, and then the next point, still game point for Knox and Jamie Blue. She would wind up getting the kill, and Knox wins game 2, 25-23. Game 3, Scots need to win here. Tied at 24, ball in the air for Quincy Merritt. She sends it back with authority. Scots go up 1, and now game point for the Scots to force game 4. Gillen goes up for the block, and she wins it. Scots win game 3, 27-25, and one more chance in game 4. Scots facing game point, only down 2. Gillen coming up big again as she puts it over the net to tie it, but Knox holds on to win, spoiling Senior Day as they win the match 3-1.
Like Coach said in the locker room, it's a season of almost. We've just had almost, and once again, our last home game, almost. We're really glad that we got over that third set so we could go into a fourth. That was definitely nice that we could still play that one more set. Obviously, we would have liked to take it and go into 5, but Knox played really well tonight, and we didn't come out as strong as we should have.
The Scots were able to come away with a win on the final game of the season against Grinnell last Friday. They won 3-2. The men's basketball team was hard at work this offseason as they prepare for the 2014-2015 season. The team finished with a record of 6 wins and 17 losses, which landed them 10th in the Midwest Conference last season. Coach Scrivseth is entering his 4th season, and he expects his team to turn the corner in 2014 with a more experienced group of players that will provide good leadership.
Last season we were young, and we learned some tough lessons throughout the course of that year. We didn't have any seniors. We only had one junior, but we were able to gain valuable experience.
Junior forward Ben Friday was 4th in points per game last season and led the team in blocked shots and field goals.
Overall, we've just all been working hard on our taking care of the ball and not committing turnovers, because that was a big problem we had last year, and that's been our main focus, is cleaning things up.
Junior guard John Calhoun led the team in assists and steals last season.
We've really been improving on our defense. That's one of the things that we really need to emphasize and focus on, is just building and strengthening our defense.
The Midwest Conference preseason coaches poll placed the Scots at 7th in the Midwest Conference. The Scots will hold a Meet the Scots night tomorrow at 8 at Glennie Gymnasium, and their first game will be at home on November 15th. That's a look at sports. Here are your scores for this week. Whatever. That's it for MCTV this week. I'm David Beidel.
And I'm Alistair Ramsey. Make sure to tune in next week for another installment of MCTV.
And I'm Tori Philbin. You can also visit us on the web at monmouthcollege.edu/MCTV. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.